everyone, it's Laura from the blog ouroilyhouse.com, and today I'm with my sister Lisa from the blog Farmhouse on Boone, and we are going to be making a completely healthy, from scratch Thanksgiving dinner, and we thought we'd take you along to cook with us. So we're having actually a Friendsgiving tonight to just kind of test everything out. And so we're making the turkey, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, everything. And so we will have links for all of the recipes down in the description box. We're gonna be making half of the recipes on Lisa's channel. So after you watch this video, you can head over to hers, which I'll have a link for her channel down below to get the rest of the recipes and all of the recipes we have on our blog, and so we'll have exact recipes for you so you can follow along, especially when it gets closer to Thanksgiving and you are ready to cook. And if you are looking for some more healthy recipes, be sure to check out my 30-day of healthy eating cookbook, which I have linked down in the description box.
You can get Laura's healthy eating guide at bit.ly/ouroilyhouseguide. For the turkey, I just filled the cavity with celery and onion and then covered it with some olive oil, salt, pepper. You could add some herbs, and I cooked it in a 325-degree oven for about 3 hours.
For a healthy, fun Thanksgiving appetizer, we're gonna share a cranberry chili meatballs. And so for these meatballs, first you're going to be making a cranberry sauce, which you can just follow the same recipe that Lisa shares for her cranberry sauce. And then we're gonna be making a homemade chili sauce. So for the chili sauce, we'll be using 28 ounces of diced tomatoes, a half a cup of apple cider vinegar, a half a cup of honey, 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of red hot pepper flakes. If you don't want it to be spicy, if you're making these for the kids, you can definitely leave that out. You're just gonna mix all of these ingredients in a medium-sized mixing bowl and then stir until well combined. Then we'll be pouring these onto the meatballs after they are finished. For the homemade meatballs, we're gonna be using 3 pounds of ground beef. You could also use turkey or chicken, any ground meat would work. 3 eggs, 3/4 cups of almond flour, 3 tablespoons of Italian seasonings, 1 tablespoon of salt, and a half of a teaspoon of black pepper. Combine all the ingredients for the meatballs in a medium-sized bowl. Then we're just gonna roll the meat into a ball using about 2 tablespoons of the mixture per ball. Line the meatballs on a prepared baking dish and bake at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes or until the meat is cooked through. While the meatballs are baking, you can make your cranberry sauce and also your chili sauce. When the meatballs are done, you can just pour both the sauces over them. If you're taking this to a party or something, you can actually put all this in the crock pot to keep it warm throughout the night. Okay, so now for the pumpkin pie, we're first gonna be making the crust, which is super easy to make. You're just gonna add all the ingredients into a mixing bowl. So I'm using 1 cup of almond flour, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. After you mix it all together, you're just going to press the crust into a pie pan. Be sure to grease your pie pan first to make sure that it doesn't stick. And then you can bake this at 375 degrees for about 10 minutes. We don't want it to be completely done because we're gonna bake it again once we put the filling in. For the filling, You can use 1 can of pumpkin, or you could also make your own pumpkin puree. It's about 15 ounces is how much you need. 3 eggs, a half of a cup of maple syrup. You could also use honey here. 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Just mix it all up and spread it into your partially baked pie crust. And then we're gonna bake it for an additional 55 to 60 minutes or until the pie is set. And you can serve this with a coconut cream on top or just regular whipped cream, or it's just delicious on its own. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this gives you some nice ideas for your Thanksgiving dinner. Be sure to head over to Lisa's channel to get the rest of these recipes and also get some shots of our fun Friendsgiving Thanksgiving dinner.